Start. Hi over there. In today's lesson, I'm gonna talk about the earthquakes. Why earthquakes? Yes, basically because most of the time we don't feel them. Most of the time we don't feel the earthquakes because they are too small that we can feel them. So let me let me tell you, let me talk about the earthquakes. First of all, we have to remember that the surface of the earth is it's not a single piece of land, no, it's not a single piece of land, but but there are almost approximately 20, okay? There are almost 20 pieces of land. 20 pieces of land. Okay, perfect, something like that. This is the air. Okay, perfect. And each one of these pieces and each one of these pieces are called tectonic tectonic plates. Tectonic plates. Perfect. They are called tectonic plates. So let me and every time that these tectonic plates, for example here, and every time that these tectonic plates hit each other, okay, it causes an earthquake. It causes an earthquake, okay? It causes an earthquake. Okay, perfect. So let's zoom this out a little, okay? Let me change my color. Here we are. This is a plate, this is another plate. So I'm gonna say that the place where the where earthquakes originates, it's called the hypocenter. And the place where the earthquake occur over or basically on the earth surface is called the It's called the epicenter. So as we said before, we can feel most of the time the earthquakes happen, but we can feel them because they are too small. But sometimes they are too strong. So they can be felt, they can over 10,000 miles away. Yeah, you can feel them. Now, let me tell you something more. We have, okay, we have three types of what? We have three types of earthquakes. Okay, the first one is the convergent boundary. Then we have the divergent boundary, divergent boundary, and the last one is the transformer fault. Transformer fault. Okay, perfect. Now talking about the convergent boundary, here we are gonna have again two plates. Let me change my color. Two plates. Two plates. And one plate is forced over the other to produce basically hills and mountains, to form hills and mountains. Okay. Now talking about the next one, here in the diverging boundaries, we are gonna have again two plates. Two plates. Now these plates are drifted apart. They are drifted apart from each other, okay, to form oceans. So this type of earthquake give, give birth to oceans, okay? Give birth to oceans. And the last one is the transform fault. Here again, here we are gonna have two plates, and here the plates sleep by each other. They sleep by each other. And that's all. Now talking about tsunamis. What is a tsunami? Basically, a tsunami happened, or a tsunami is caused when an earthquake, okay, when an earthquake occurs under the water, under the wall, here the earthquake. And finally, I have a question for you. A question time. My question is, what kind of instrument do scientists use to measure the intensity of an earthquake? Your time is up. Yeah, it's a seismograph. That instrument is used by scientists to measure the intensity of the earthquakes, right? So it's time to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching this small video that is helping me every single day. I hope you enjoy it. See you then.